Welcome to Doki Literature Club. I've been wanting to do this game for a long time, but I held back because I saw the release of Doki Literature Club Plus, which is basically the sort of the better version of it, like better graphics and side stories along with the main story. But it's honestly, there's no better time to play it than now because school is coming up soon, and in fact school starts in 10 days from recording this, so well, this is gonna be interesting. I don't know how close it'll be at all to actual high school, but we'll see how it goes. A high schooler plays Doki Literature Club. We are ready to start. Let's go. Hey! I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself make it today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase me like this, I almost feel better off running away. That's kind of mean, isn't it? However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Ha ha! I overslept again, but I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Why did you say that like you were thinking about ignoring me? Definitely no. That's mean, Patience. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you wanted to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. Ah, yes. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Patience, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either, okay? You know, that's sort of indicative of me, because I don't really look at clubs either. I mean, we'll see how that changes this year with actual school. But, yeah. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Hey, that's kind of mean, don't you think? Suri likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time in games and anime. The games part, yes. Anime, not really for me, personally. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I died thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. When the world's a NEET, I'll just go along with that, I guess. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. No promises. Will you at least promise me if you try a little? Sure, I guess I'll promise you on that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? I don't know. If you really think like that, then why are you friends with her? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. Okay, sure. School day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Suri wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Oh, hello. Hi, Suri. Suri must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. Great observation. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You know, the amount of self-awareness you have, Sayori. I hope... Okay, I'm just not even gonna say it. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know... Know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori? Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. What club is it? Me and me? Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Uh-huh. I see. Now, not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she did it only because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of vice president. Nothing like showing a bit of leadership, I guess. All it is just a power grab. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. What do you read is my question. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Sure. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. Oh, come on. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. So, I get it. She's trying to drag me into it with no other choice. Oh, I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all this out. I really think it's a mix of both. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go. Let us go. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure to meet you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Okay. Seriously, you brought a boy? Oh my god. What? Okay. What a greeting, you know? Way to kill the atmosphere. Patience. What a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. I'm speechless. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Oh no. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry? Natsuki? The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is the one I don't recognize. Her small finger looks like... Excuse me. Her small finger makes her look like a first-year student. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Oh, sure, alright. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turned back toward the other girls. Anyway, and this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Alright. Yuri, who appears comparatively more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Socially awkward, I see. Well, it's nice to meet you both. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Patience. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other well. We rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in the class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, great adjectives to describe her. Basically, completely out of my league. Okay. No self-confidence whatsoever. So having her smile at me generally feels a little... You too, Monica. Come sit down. We made room for you at a table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? Okay. Good deal. Good deal. The girls had made a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Wow! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes, decorated to look like little cats. Ooh. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious. Sayori walks with her mouth full and has already managed to get the icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. I must admit, I do the exact same thing. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Why? Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I heard this somewhere before. A little bit of deja vu, maybe? I don't know. Made them for you or anything. Hey, I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe, but not for, you know, you, dummy. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. I don't get what she's up to with that. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teacher just gave us permission. Oh, how convenient. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? Well, I guess if I like tea, but I'm not exactly the biggest fan of tea, and my interest in books has kind of declined in recent years. I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. Oh, okay. That's not insulting. Yuri looks away. I bet that, you know, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. At least the character enjoys tea unlike I do. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, and then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? About that... I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. That's a good... That's something that you should probably not say. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know, what? To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. Just like real life, I see. I It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. Fair? I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy it and make something special out of it. And if it encourages other people to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Okay. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. Alright. It must be hard to start a new club. I think that's true. I can't imagine starting a club in my school would be like. That would be incredibly difficult. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Huzzah! Good objective. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Why do you have to think like that? Monica must have worked really hard to find just these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Now I see. Though, I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, what kind of things do you like to read? I wonder what the response is going to be. Well, now, for me, I like to read history books, non-fiction books. Sometimes I delve into stuff like fantasy, but no one really cares about what I read. I don't even know why I'm saying that. Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. Alright. Manga it is. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Do you read manga too? Seems like it. It looks like she wanted to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Yeah, considering how manga is. Well, that can change. Oh, what am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually the novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. Level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. I see. It really is amazing. I can sort of vouch with you. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. Not people, huh? Okay. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Psychological elements, huh? Maybe we can get along really good with that one if you met me in real life. Isn't it amazing how a writer can be so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I wonder what a horror book looks like. I read a horror book once. You're trying your best to, you know, get along with the situation, but you're just not doing good enough, man. Like, I don't know. Like, these responses cannot get any worse. I desperately grasp something that I can relate to at the minimal level. Women could not stoop any lower. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Yeah, because that's what you have in your head instead of a brain. Really, I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. Okay, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I can't really put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Yeah, let me guess, you read manga too. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes darted over me for a split second. Knew it. She definitely reads manga too. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud. And give that back. Fine, fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Oh boy. Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Sorry, I had to speak in that voice. I had to try. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Okay. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Absolutely rejected. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. I'm not one to judge. Not a very confident writer yet. What do you mean? It's like you write anything. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities, and showing even the deepest riches of your heart. Huh. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. 3 dots. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Oh, I wanted to read everyone's poems. Why don't you read yourself? Read your own poems too, don't forget. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. What is this idea that you have sprouted up in your head? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Ooh, yeah, let's do it. So Yuri has no hesitation whatsoever. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, patience? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Oh, her irresistible smile. Anyway, oh, hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back on to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the whole time. Let me guess, you don't actually want to join? I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I have never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. Awkward. All 4 girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. Absolute disappointment. But, I'm sorry, I thought, patience. I just imagine her saying my name in just such a disappointing voice, like, patience. You all, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I don't think anyone can, if I'm gonna be honest. That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. No! Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the... I can't talk today, I don't know why. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Oh boy. Hey, You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came by for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Well then that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Okay, Teacher Monica. I will certainly not forget. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Patience, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. I'm excited to see how I express myself too, because genuinely, I don't know what the heck I'm going to be doing for a poem yet. Nor will I ever, because I suck at writing poems in real life. Also, I haven't wrote a poem in forever, even in English class, so awkward. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? Hey, at least you got self-awareness right here. I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. I would be very anxious too, actually. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Monica clean up their food. Hey, Patience, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? Why not? That's right, Sayuri and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay. Yay indeed. I don't know. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole time, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayuri, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I be really happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have a chance to grow closer to one of the girls. Ooh, scheming time. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure the good fortune will find me. Alright, so in real life, I don't think you join a club just so you can see some girls and possibly want to date any of them. Yeah, just wanted to point that out because I would never join a club for this sole purpose. Even if someone like Sayuri even managed to convince me somehow. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Tonight, onward. Alright. Oh, what the? It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Oh. Climax, fun, bliss, analysis, uncanny, disarray, bed, depression, pain, unstable. So I guess I have to pick one of them to like, so I can get closer to one of them, I guess. So, who do I want to pick? If I'm gonna be honest, I'm going to say Yuri is going to be the one I'm going to go for. Natsuki is fine. I don't think I would like her. I don't like her attitude as much. Sayuri, I don't know, Sayuri's cool. I just don't think Sayuri's as cool as Yuri, though. So, let's just go for Yuri. So what's a word that Yuri would like? Analysis. Okay, so they jump up in excitement when you pick the right word. So, what next? Misfortune? Oh. Let's see. Vibrant. Yes. What the graveyard? Romance jump. Papa. What? Papa? I guess graveyard. Okay, that worked. I don't know. Grief, wrath. Why any of these? Holiday landscape, spies, grave. I don't know. Do any of these? Meager. Yeah. Okay. I think Yuri likes like advanced words the most. Like she likes words that not everyone uses in a sentence. Like I don't think incongruent is ever used. I don't think I've ever heard that in a sentence before, ever. Oh, trophy. Cool. Doki Doki Poetry Slam. I just got that as a trophy. Cool. Let's see. Disown, swimsuit. I don't know what. Disown. Okay. Disown. Oh. Question. Alright. You know, I have to pick a mask. Oh. I guess Yuri likes horror, so why not? I guess that works. Extraordinary. That's Sayori. Passion. Ah. Vitality. Melancholy. Getting all sad up in here. Variance. Okay. Blood, clothes, lust? What do you have a lust for is my question. Email. Okay. Entropy? Entropy, okay. Frightening. Infallible. And unrestrained, okay. And finally, sensation. Okay, I guess we wrote a poem for Yuri, or I guess that would, or one that looks like Yuri's poem anyway. Cool. Okay, so we finished the first day. I think I'm going to end it here because this video is getting a little long for my liking, but I might make it longer in the future. I just don't want the first episode to be terribly long, but that was the first day. I think that was very cool. We got to meet, so we got to meet 4 girls who were apparently the cutest girls I'll ever meet, and well, I guess I have to write poems to win one of them over, and what I'm choosing is Yuri. Wait, I just realized I couldn't choose Monica in any of those. Why not? Okay. Anyway, I'm just gonna end the episode here. The next episode will probably be like twice as long, if not longer, because obviously I don't want to stretch the series too long, but you know what I mean. So, next time, the next episode, we'll be looking into day 2, and we'll see how Yuri likes our poem, along with the 2 other girls. 3, 2, I don't know. So, I will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.